Welcome, everybody. My name is Caroline Wilkins, and I have been the class supervisor for this class of guide dog clients that is graduating today. And I wanted to welcome you to our ceremony. Whether you're here in person or joining us virtually, welcome. We are live streaming today from our beautiful Oregon campus at Guide Dogs for the Blind. So last year was our 80th anniversary, and we have much to celebrate. We're here to celebrate 4 new guide dog teams, as well as one new canine buddy partnership. And we also would like to applaud the generosity of all those who have helped us get here today. So first, I'd like to start with our puppy raisers. We have a large group of puppy raisers here today. Thanks so much for being here. And thank you for helping us prepare these dogs for their very, very important roles. We literally could not fulfill this mission if it wasn't for all of you giving these amazing dogs their wonderful starts in life. You can just imagine getting a little 8 to 12-week-old puppy and raising them and integrating them into their homes. And just when they've become a nice house dog, they're no longer chewing the shoes or the furniture, we say, hey, could you bring that dog back, please, so we can train them for their future roles. So it really is a selfless job, and I just can't thank you all enough for everything that you put into these dogs. I'd also like to thank our donors. We do not receive any government funding, and so we really could not fulfill this mission without our wonderful group of donors. I'd especially like to thank Lillianne Tremaroli for her generous gift of all of the harnesses in this entire year of 2023. She has sponsored all of the harnesses, so thank you. Next, I'd like to thank our volunteers and our wonderful staff. We have a large group of our canine welfare training technicians in the back row here. Thank you guys for being here. They are the wonderful group that take care of our dogs on the weekends as well as during the week when they're not out training. And they keep them very happy, take them for nice walks, cuddle sessions, give them baths. And assist our instructors as well. So thank you guys for everything you do to help get these dogs here. And our volunteers, thank you, thank you, thank you. We rely on a lot of volunteer support here, whether you're preparing dog food, taking the dogs for walks, maybe taking some clients to the airport at 4:15 in the morning. Thank you. We all appreciate the amazing amount of support that you give this organization. And so now we'd like to share a short video about our mission. This video is audio described, so in addition to the narrator, you will also hear a second voice that is describing scenes in the video. Captions are also included. And these inclusive features ensure that everyone can access and enjoy the video. So please enjoy.
Logos, Guide Dogs for the Blind and Guide Dogs for the Blind International.
Hello, I'm Noah Wiley.
A mama nurses a litter.
There's a special magic about Guide Dogs for the Blind.
Puppy bellies and wiggling tails.
Some might say it's the dogs.
Puppies squirm in a pile.
These courageous guides who change people's lives.
2 black puppies at a gate. Outside, a woman hugs her guide dog.
There's magic in the people, too.
A man walks with his dog. An older puppy licks a woman's cheek.
Like the volunteer puppy raisers.
Volunteers with puppies.
Who socialize and care for puppies in their homes.
Out walking in their neighborhood.
Encouraging them to explore new surroundings.
Riding the train.
And giving them love and guidance.
In the park.
To help prepare them to be a guide dog.
And in a group at the airport.
And, when it's time, part ways so that the puppy they have raised can go on to change someone's life.
A team on a city sidewalk.
When dogs return to our campuses, our world-class instructors work their magic to maximize each dog's potential to become highly skilled, smart, and loving companions.
Instructors with dogs.
Teaching each dog how to safely guide someone who is blind or visually impaired through the world. when they're at home,
relaxing by a fireplace,
hiking,
on a forest trail,
visiting friends,
at a picnic table,
catching a plane,
navigating baggage claim,
heading downtown,
in a city crosswalk,
across town,
along a riverfront,
taking public transportation,
at a train station,
or heading to work.
riding an escalator.
They will even disobey a command if it means keeping their handler safe.
People with guides in their neighborhoods.
Those who are on the other end of the harness might say the magic is there, moving freely through the world with ease, confidence, and independence. Along the way, helping them develop new relationships, connect with new people, building stronger, more compassionate communities.
A group of people with their guide dogs in Chinatown.
We know there is magic in these partnerships.
A woman hugs her dog.
The bonds that are formed,
Another kisses her dog's head.
the places they go,
A group of people and guide dogs at the Golden Gate Bridge.
the dreams that come true.
A woman leads small boys on a walk with her dog.
It's in the care,
Playing in a yard.
the friendship,
A woman pets a dog.
the lifetime of love.
Lying in her lap.
It's the ability to live a fuller life without limits.
A woman scales an indoor climbing wall.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, you are part of an amazing community that works together to make these partnerships possible at no cost to our clients.
Vets give checkups.
A community that helps us care for the health of our dogs over their lifetime. A community that provides the necessary training to help prepare potential clients for the guide dog lifestyle.
Instructors with clients.
A community that gives children in our youth programs the opportunity to experience the magic of a guide dog, to see if having a dog may be right for them.
Children interact and play with dogs.
A community that makes dreams of inclusion, enhanced confidence,
Clients walk with dogs.
mobility, independence, and companionship come true.
A man with his dog on the beach.
That's the magic of Guide Dogs for the Blind.
Share an orange sunset.
And it's all because of you.
He hugs his dog. Blackout. Logos. Guide Dogs for the Blind and Guide Dogs for the Blind International. The light fades to black.
All right. Well, now I would like to introduce our instructional team that has been working with the clients for the last 2 weeks. So first we have Senior Guide Dog Mobility Instructor, Jamie Madison. Thank you. And Apprentice Instructor, Jessica Osborne. Thank you both for all of the work that you've done with the clients these last 2 weeks. And now Jessica's going to introduce our clients.
Alrighty. So first up today, we have our Canine Buddy pair. For those who don't know, GDB's Canine Buddy program matches specially selected dogs to become buddies to people who are blind or visually impaired. That includes children ages 5 and above or adults of all ages. Canine Buddy dogs are not service dogs, but are wonderful companions that bring joy and a connection to the GDB community. The Canine Buddy program is one of our core client programs, and teams have access to the same level of services as our guide dog teams. All right, so our Canine Buddy recipient today is Addison Diaz. She is being accompanied today by her parents, Derek and Perrin, and her brother, Charlie. And Addison received Harbor, a female yellow Labrador retriever. Harbor was raised by Karen Alger of San Jose, California, and Janice Lee and Cadence Chu of San Jose, California. Addison is 6 years old. She's in the 1st grade, and her family also puppy sits for the local puppy club.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Well, we would like to really just extend a huge thank you to everybody. We're incredibly grateful that Harbor could come to us and to Addison, and we're thankful for the opportunity that she gets to have this wonderful dog in her life that's perfect temperament, the right pace, just right for her. People, her raisers, Karen and Janice, gigantic thank you. You guys did a great job. Kelsey, who I believe is the program manager for the Canine Buddy program, thank you. Linda and Tana, who delivered Harbor to our house. everybody in the Snohomish County, Washington Puppy Club, or I guess Puppy Raising Club, who's welcomed us all with open arms. We're incredibly thankful for you. Their leaders are Rebecca and Marlene. And not just a huge thank you to all the puppy raisers and sitters and trainers, I guess past, present, and future to come, but also to the dogs. We had the opportunity to puppy sit a few dogs before we even ever got Harbor, and they were a great introduction and to the guide dog world for us. And those were Jazzy, Colombo, Harlem, Damari, Bel Air, and Dublin, some of which are around campus these days. So thank you so much. I'm going to let Addison say a couple words.
Thank you for giving me Harbor. I feed it breakfast and dinner.
Great job. You did a great job.
Okay, so Addison told me I could tell you guys this is the best dog ever.
All right, next up we have Carmela Busden of Mississauga, Ontario. She received Kendrick, a male yellow Labrador Retriever. Kendrick was raised by Chandler and Tina Fish of Mount Vernon, Washington, and Elizabeth Morley of Colbert, Washington. Kendrick is Carmela's second guide dog from GDB. Carmela works as a volunteer coordinator at the Active Adult Center in Mississauga, and in her free time, she enjoys kayaking and water skiing. And Kendrick is being presented today by Chandler and Tina Fish. Oh, here's the, sorry. Here's the microphone, Carmela.
Thank you, Jessica. And of course, there's a jingle there, Carmela from Canada, and it's Kendrick. Woo! Kendrick, sit. Guide dogs for the blind. Harnessing partnerships through making links between people, dogs, and communities. To our beloved GDB family of staff, volunteers, to our precious puppy raisers and trainers, words, and he's acting up, words truly cannot capture the depth of our gratitude and appreciation to each and every one of you. Living with low vision and in darkness is not always easy. You have all opened your hearts, your homes, your communities, as well as your borders to provide the power of harnessing a transition of providing us with hope, peace of mind, independence, mobility, safety, security, as well as freedom and brightening our lives forever. I am deeply grateful for all your kindness, support, for nourishing our minds, our bodies, and our spirits while we were here at Oregon. Know that because of your kindness and support, you have provided me with a lifeline that'll last me a long time, so thank you.
Hi, I'm Chandler. Kendrick has always been a very open, loving, wonderful, confident puppy. And when we got to talk with Carmela a couple of days ago, that's one of the first things that she mentioned was how she really loves how confident he is. And I remember the day we went and picked him up off of the California campus, and the person handed him to me, and he was all rambunctious and excited, and I said, wow, this puppy, he might be a challenge. But, even through all of that, I always saw so much potential in him. I knew that he was going to be incredible, and they've done a really good job matching him with Carmela, and I cannot wait to hear the stories when you get him home and see what he's able to accomplish with you.
I'm Tina, and before I get to Kendrick, I have to share some numbers. I'm a numbers gal. So 15-ish years ago, a 6th grader learned about guide dogs and said, can I raise a guide dog? And it took 4 or 5 more years of begging. And 10 and a half years ago, we joined a local puppy raising club. 10 years ago yesterday, we put in our first request for a puppy. 10 years ago today, that puppy was born. So happy birthday, Apricot. And then, as time went by, we moved and were part of starting a new club in our new city with some others, friends of ours. And Kendrick became the first baby puppy in our new puppy club. And he now becomes our second graduate, because we did have a transfer into that club, but the first who started in that club. But what's really cool is that on his 2nd birthday, which was last Monday, he met his new partner for his birthday. And so that's pretty special. And we are just so excited to see how he continues his partnership with Carmela. She is so sweet and just such a lovely lady, and look forward to hearing all about their adventures together. So the best of everything to the both of you.
Thank you. All right, next up we have Jessica Cashmore of Kirkland Lake, Ontario. She received Fajita, a female yellow Labrador Golden Retriever cross. Fajita was raised by Jancy Ivy of Crosby, Texas, Hannah Landskroner of Richmond, Texas, and Angela Saba of Richmond, Texas. Fajita is Jessica's 3rd guide dog from GDB, and Jessica currently works as a registered psychotherapist and is the owner of JC Counseling Services. In her free time, she enjoys crafts, bingo at the local community center, and volunteering at the Canadian Mental Health Association. And Fajita is being presented by Hannah Landskroner. There's the mic. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Oh, I hate the sound of my voice. It's nice having you all here today. I want to thank GDB, volunteers, instructors, everybody in the GDB community who makes this partnership possible. It really is magic. Right from raising a puppy to us being matched together. It's this is my 3rd guide, and she is absolutely wonderful. We've already been on quite a few adventures, and I look forward to more adventures with her. And I also want to take a moment to thank her puppy raisers for all their hard work and dedication. From what I hear, Fajita was a fairly easy dog to raise, but still, it's takes a lot of hard work. And yes, I thank all of the instructors and everybody. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry. So, PETA, my Hello, Pita Bread. I'm very, very proud of you. And Jessica, I'm so happy that you guys found each other. It kind of means the world to see you guys getting to work together here today, because it just solidifies the fact that, yeah, you guys are meant to be. It's kind of amazing to see you work together and to know that you're going to go on so many adventures, and then she's going to get to see snow for the first time, because let's be honest, we don't really get that much in Houston. So I think that's going to be kind of amazing, just to see all of the adventures you guys get to go on. Fajita, growing up, I always kind of had a feeling that she was going to make it this far, just because she lives to love and loves to work. And so she will be with you until forever, just because she is who she is, and she'll be glued to your hip until the end of time now, because you guys are best friends, and she decided it, whether you like it or not. So I hope that you guys will just get to see so many amazing things together. You'll get to work every day together and just grow an amazing bond, and that you'll get to share a lot of love and a lot of wonderful memories.
All right, next we have Chantal Emanuele of Nashville, Tennessee. She received Keiko, a female yellow Labrador retriever. Keiko was raised by Cindy Slane of Los Gatos, California, Amy and Natalie Galt of Corvallis, Oregon, Maya Flannery and Malia He of Corvallis, Oregon, and Jessie Lally of Albany, Oregon. Keiko is Chantal's first guide dog. She currently works at the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, and in her free time, she enjoys going on walks, traveling, and attending concerts.
It's really bright up here. So this is really full circle. I came in January, and I was matched with another dog. And actually, when I left in February, little did I know, a few months later, this little girl was going to end up on campus and start her training. It's been magical, getting to work with her and her personality. The puppy raisers, you guys have done a tremendous job with her and teaching her and guiding her. And Jessica, my annoying questions. I ask too many questions about training, and thank you for putting up with me. Okay. And then to my classmates, you guys are amazing. I feel like we've made strong friendships and hope we keep in touch. I don't want to be too long. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to GDB. Thank you to the sponsors, the donors, the volunteers. This organization has been around for 81 years, and it's amazing how you guys make these life-changing partnerships. And I hope that Keiko and I work together for a very long time, at least another 10 years. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Hi, my name's Natalie. I'm a senior at Corvallis High School, and I've been raising guide dogs since 5th grade. Keiko was the 9th puppy my mom and I have taken part in raising, and I can without a doubt say that she's been one of my favorites. Sadly, my mom can't be here today to speak about Keiko because she's at the GDB Leader Summit, but I know that she'd agree with everything I'm going to say about her. After we got Keiko off the puppy truck back in June of 2022, she quickly acquired the nickname Cake. Cake fit very well into our family as our pet dog's name is Papaya, and one of her many nicknames is Pie. As you can guess, Cake and Pie were great friends. Papaya is a retired guide dog, and a few years back, she got diagnosed with cancer. As an attempt to relieve some of her pain, we amputated her back leg, and she is now proudly a tripod for 3 years. That being said, Keiko has been nothing but sweet to her. Cake loved to always cuddle up on Pie's bed, even when there wasn't enough room for her. Keiko is such a playful, spunky, silly girl, and she definitely has her cuddly side. Not only was she a major cuddle with Papaya, but she was a major cuddle with my family too. She really is a lap dog at heart, and honestly, I'm surprised she decided to be a guide dog because I always assumed she'd choose the life of a couch potato instead. In all seriousness, though, she deserves couch privileges now that she's a working woman. I I feel so privileged to watch Kate grow and now to see her achieve everything we trained her for. I'm very grateful that I had the privilege of raising Keiko to be an amazing dog she is, and I'm so incredibly proud of her and everything she's going to accomplish. I just know that she is going to become your best friend, and I'm so glad that you get to have her as not only as your guide, but someone to bring a smile to your face every day.
All right, last but certainly not least is Vicki Nolan from Toronto, Ontario. Vicki received Chorizo, a male yellow Labrador retriever. Chorizo was raised by Katie and Ty Duranty of Tacoma, Washington, Kimberly Weib of Port Orchard, Washington, and Kamei Moreland and Alana Roof of Spanaway, Washington. Chorizo is Vicki's second guide dog from GDB. Vicki currently works at the Canadian National Institute for the Blind for their guide dog program, and in her free time, Vicki enjoys rowing and has competed at the Paralympic Games 4 times with the Canadian team. Vicki is also a published author, having written a book titled Beyond Vision, The Story of a Blind Rower.
I told them not to say all that. It sounds like I'm bragging. Chorizo is my second dog from GDB. My first dog, Alan, worked with me for 10 years, and he was absolutely incredible as a guide and a friend, just out of this world. So when I applied for my second dog, I asked them if they could please clone Alan for me. So of course I was joking, but I think they might have actually done it. Chorizo is a champion guide, and we're already good buddies. My kids have had to watch their mom go blind, but they have also seen what's possible when a community supports each other and works together. It's evident that everyone who's touched Chorizo's life has worked extremely hard and loves what they do, especially the puppy raisers. This amazing guy is a direct reflection of your love and care. From my family and I, we really can't thank you enough, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Hey everyone, my name is Katie Duranty. This is our first puppy, so I wrote down some words. I'm here with my husband, Ty Rogers, our 2 children, Nika and Felix. We were so very fortunate to have Chorizo as a member of our family for 7 months, from his squishiest puppy days to his lanky teenagerhood. Much like I experienced when I first stepped into the world of motherhood, after the first week of having Chorizo in our home, I thought, wait, is this how all guide dogs come into being? What I learned is that it takes a labor of love to care for a guide dog puppy. Sure, you need to do potty training just like any other puppy dog, but no puppy snuggles on the couch? That was hard. Through all the twists and turns of our time together raising Chorizo, I was overwhelmed with gratitude for the community of puppy raisers and sitters we had around us. A special shout out goes to our group leader, Kimberly Weib, who helped us through many sleepless nights and challenging behaviors. The club's gracious presence and wisdom helped build our village that raised Chorizo. His success is a product of our Pierce County Club, and I couldn't be prouder. I know that Chorizo is going to lead an amazingly happy life in service of Miss Vicki Nolan, and we're lucky to have been just a small part of his journey. I will never forget the way we used to look into each other's eyes when starting off on a training walk, his boundless energy when faced with any new game we played, or the way he would utterly pass out each evening, practically seeing his brain double with new knowledge every day. Thank you, Guide Dogs for the Blind, for trusting us as puppy raisers. Chorizo will always hold a special place in our hearts.
You're not going to say anything. This was also our first puppy opportunity to get involved with the GDB club. As you can tell, it takes a small village to raise these puppies, so we're just very thankful for the opportunity. And a special thank you to the Tacoma Club for for everything, yeah. So thank you. And Vicki, we're so happy for you and for Teresa. And we know that you'll have a great time, many, many adventures. Yeah.
All right, we're going to have a dog demo here in just a second, and I will pass the microphone over to Caroline in just a moment.
Okay. Before we do our quick guide dog demonstration, I just wanted to once again congratulate all 4 of our new guide dog teams, as well as our newest canine buddy team as well. So congratulations, everybody. So before I bring out Jamie and our guide dog in training, Mishan, I'd like to just give a little bit of background about how our training is done here at Guide Dogs. So during training, our dogs learn most of the skills involved with guide work through the use of a clicker. And this clicker marks a behavior that we want the dogs to repeat. The clicker makes communication consistent and very timely, and tends to be better than just praise or food alone. So we start by pairing food with the sound of the click, and most of these dogs are labs, so that does not tend to take very long. Once the dog understands that that click means food, we can then pair the click with a behavior that we want to train. So for example, when the dogs are stopping for curbs or going into a down position during obedience, they get a click and they think food. And they say, I want to do that again so I can get more food. And so it makes learning for both the handler and the dogs pretty enjoyable. So now I'd like to introduce, again, Senior Guide Dog Mobility Instructor Jamie Madison. And we have Guide Dog in Training Mishan, who is a male black Labrador retriever. So we are going to do a chair targeting demonstration using the back chaining method. And the back chaining method is when we start at the end goal. In this case, it's the bench in the middle of the stage. And then slowly, link by link, adding to that chain, we're going to increase distance from the target. So Mishan has learned that a hand target is a desired behavior. He touches Jamie's hand, gets that click, and then gets the food. Once he's doing that, she's put that fist on the chair, and he follows the target to the bench. It's not a chair, it's a bench. And then she can quickly increase distance from the bench to the target. So she was able to pretty quickly get far away from that bench, pick up that harness handle, and just say, forward, find the bench, and Mishan will go all the way to the bench. And hopefully you can tell that the dogs are pretty enthusiastic during this learning phase. Mishan is wagging his tail, he's wagging his entire body. He even tried to put both front feet on the bench. So it just shows how enthusiastic they are and how much they want to repeat these behaviors in the future. So this simple targeting technique can be widely used in our client's home area. And everybody in our guide dog program was able to experience this in the last 2 weeks. So our clients can apply this simple technique to all sorts of targets in their home environments. such as ATM machines, pedestrian crosswalk buttons, bus stop poles, any number of things that they want to find again. Thank you so much, Jamie and Mishan. We're going to do one more from even further away. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. This does conclude our ceremony. Jamie and Mishan will be staying up at the front of the stage to answer any questions anybody may have. Our gift shop will be open, and I invite you to join us for some refreshments in the lobby. Thank you so much.